Hello and welcome to Health Professional Radio. I'm your host, Neil Howard. Thank you for joining us here today. I'm in conversation with Cheryl Hines, actress, producer, director, comedian, and two-time Emmy nominee for her role on HBO's Curb Your Enthusiasm. She's joining us on the program today as an advocate wanting to help women deal with some of the surprising issues that accompany the aging process. And she's joined today by Dr. Shapiro, here with us from the University of Toronto. Dr. Shapiro and Cheryl, thank you both for joining us here on the program today.
Thanks for having us.
Well, season 10 of Curb Your Enthusiasm, is that underway yet, Cheryl?
We're about to start. We're going to start very soon.
So, and I'm sure you're enjoying it just as much now as you have for all the previous seasons, yeah?
I am. You know, it's interesting just being on for so many years. We've kind of we've gone through a lot together. Even as people, our show has been on for so long, but Larry and I, we've had this relationship on and off camera for 17 years now, so it's really fun.
Well, this is obviously outside of your acting projects. What is it about the aging process that has you so involved now as an advocate?
Well, women's healthcare issues are important to me. And I teamed up with AMAG Pharmaceuticals for a painfully awkward conversations campaign. And I just am reaching out to women to let them know that if they're having any sort of painful sex after menopause, that they should talk about it. And it might be awkward at first, but you'll get over it. And it's really helpful to talk to your friends about it and to talk to your healthcare providers about it and see what can be done about it. But it was important to me to let women know that you're probably not alone if you're going through something like this, and it's perfectly natural to talk about it.
Dr. Shapiro, why do you think it is that women don't want to talk about it? Why is it so awkward to talk about it?
It is awkward. It definitely is awkward for a number of reasons. Firstly, just to give you a perspective, there are about 32 million women in the United States who are suffering from a condition called VVA or vulvovaginal atrophy, and painful sex is one of the symptoms that you can have. And women will make the link of menopause, hot flashes, night sweats. Everybody makes that link, but often don't make the link that it's the same cause, the loss of estrogen in menopause, that leads to VVA and these symptoms of painful sex. And as a result, they won't make the link, they won't have a conversation because they often aren't aware that there are treatment options available to them.
What about the conversation with their partners? Shouldn't they be on the front lines of trying to deal with something so intimate and important to them?
That's such a good question, because you're right that we have lots of studies that tells us that when a woman is having issues related to VVA and intimacy, it affects the relationship itself on so many levels. Half of women who are going through this are reticent to have sexual intercourse because it's painful. Another 25% think they're never going to have intimacy again because it's so uncomfortable. Yet they feel uncomfortable talking about it, both because it's awkward and often because they often are unaware that there's something that can be done about it. So if you come to see me and I've got my agenda of your heart and your cholesterol and your blood pressure and all those things, I may not necessarily bring it up, and that sometimes sends the wrong message that it's not important. So you have to be an advocate for yourself, and I think that Cheryl is leading that way for women to be able to say that you have to advocate for yourself and have this conversation, normalize it by knowing your girlfriends have the same situation, and then bring it forward to your healthcare professional.
Cheryl, why do you think it is that women aren't portrayed in a better light as far as some of these issues are concerned in Hollywood or in the acting world? Or do you see a change there when it comes to these issues?
Well, I feel like there is a change happening in the industry. I feel like there are more and more women that are writers and producers, directors, and I think that you'll start hearing stories told from a woman's point of view more and more. But it's interesting, like you were saying to Dr. Shapiro, it was funny for you to say that the guys are on the front line. So should a woman be talking to her partner? And I like that idea because I think it is important if you're a woman and you might be going through this, you think it's only happening to you, and to be able to talk to your husband or your partner and say, I'm having this problem, and and to start the dialogue there, and to have your partner say, oh, well, you should talk about this with your healthcare provider, because maybe there is something that can be done. I think that was a really important point that you brought up.
Well, where can we go and get some more information about these issues online and more about the Awkward Conversation campaign?
So there's a great website that we both worked on. Cheryl's done a really great vignette on it that's brought humor to a not-so-humorous situation. PauseSexPain.com. Other healthcare professionals talking about what this is about, what can be done about this. Because women need to know that this is not a condition that's going to go away on its own. It's something that there are safe and effective treatments that are out there. So PauseSexPain.com is a great place to get that information.
Yeah.
Well, I thank both of you for talking with us here today on Health Professional Radio. It's been very eye-opening. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Health Professional Radio. We're very proud to be an independent broadcaster providing our content free of charge to you, the listener. One of the ways that we're able to remain free and independent is by having people like you become patrons. You can support Health Professional Radio simply by visiting hpr.fm and clicking the button that says Become a Patron. Your patronage of even just $1 a month lets us know that you're there, which in turn makes us more valuable to advertisers. And, of course, if you're able to afford more, then we would certainly appreciate the support. My name is Toby Longhurst from Health Professional Radio. Please visit hpr.fm, click the Become a Patron button, and support us if you can.